Hey everyone, this is your buddy Eric, and this is Anonymous 15. No, not Anonymous 15, we're not going that long. Anonymous 5 for September 15th. There's where the 15 comes from. What was I saying? I can get this right. I've only done it for a few weeks now, right? Yeah, September 15th, 2018. I'm a bit, doki doki, little numbers. I just submitted a job application. I haven't done that in a while, but, I did. I saw a job posting, and I applied for it. I'm nervous, because I always am when I do this. I'm a perfectionist, which is, I don't think, a good thing. I mean, there's good traits about having perfectionism, but I would say if it's not listed in the, state of mental disorders, it probably should be, because it kind of is. Or it's just something, it's not great. Perfectionism is not great. It can be very, very hindering. That's why it's hard to work with being a perfectionist. Um, like I said, I'm very sad that the Fiesta did not make more money this year than it made in the past, because it's been going up and this year went down. Now there could be many reasons for that. It could not be my fault at all why the Fiesta made less money this year, but um, you know, um, that just like it stings, like, what did I do wrong? That's my first thing. And so, like, when I send this email, like, I look over my resume. I read my resume like 5 times. I'm like, all right, no misspellings, no grammar issues, no punctuation that I can tell. And, I mean, of course, this is, job position is for, involves that kind of stuff. So, like, having an error in my resume or the email that I send, is that. And, like, I don't want to be too casual, but I don't want to be, like, too, I don't know if, I don't know. I hate it. I really hate this whole process. Um, because like I feel like I remember all the interviews I did, you know, with jobs that I got, even as as a teenager, or doing stuff for my college education. I had to do an internship. We called it a co-op because we actually got paid, and not and we were literally working for the companies. So I had a lot of interviews for that. One of the best interviews I had, the guy in the interview, there's a man and a woman, and the guy in the interview was very interested in the fact that despite being applying for computer science work, I had all this Japanese experience, and he was very interested in that. He was asking me a lot of questions about that. But at the same time, the girl, the woman at the, I really don't remember how old she was. I don't think they were much older than me, but they could have been. I don't really remember. But anyway, she just looked bored. So it was really, really weird trying to balance this. Like, I hated that interview, but it felt good because like the guy was so interested and was so asking me so many questions about my stuff and how that related to what I was doing as a programmer and stuff like that. So like that was really it felt good, and then like they rejected me. And that happened at another place. I'm not going to say who, but it was a games company in Japan. And hey, my laundry's done. Yay! Game company in Japan where I had an interview, and it was, I would have to say, the most fun interview I ever had. You know, it was not too casual, but like we actually had a conversation. They asked me questions, but we warmed up, and it felt very human. It didn't feel very stiff. It was funny because they said in the email, don't worry about dressing, um, you know, professionally. You can dress casually for this interview. And when I walked in, one of the first things I said was, they asked me how I was doing. I said, well, I was kind of nervous. I was wondering how you people would all be dressed. I don't know if I said people. I was wondering how you would all be dressed because, there was just that article the other day about how some Japanese companies were sending, you can go casual to the interview, and then they show casual, and everyone else in the interview is in business suits, and they're like, you failed already. It's like, whoa. And one of the other people at the interview laughed and was like, oh, yeah, I just read that article, too. And, we started off on a good foot on that, and, they asked to look at my games, and I showed them, my games on my phone, and they were sitting there playing Rain Blocks and stuff like that, and they were, asking a bunch of questions about IT stuff, which I have experience with, and it was really good, and I actually ran into the head of that company at a Bit Summit party a year or a few months later. I forget which one it was, but apparently I was the runner up for the position. They found someone with a little bit more experience that they needed. So that was kind of a bummer, but I did tell him, I didn't even ask about that. He told me that, but I just asked him. I said, I know I didn't ask, but I just told him, I know you weren't there, but the people who interviewed me were like one of the best interviews I've ever had. Even though I didn't get the job, it was just a great, great interview. So that's more than I can say about other interviews I've done for the past few years trying to find another job. So interview, nervous, not an interview, but sorry, I applied, very nervous, but I'm just gonna spend this weekend playing some Magic, hanging out with my son, finish some translation work, and realizing that I'm almost hitting 6 minutes on this video. So thanks for listening and have a wonderful day.